Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about how many calories should I eat, right? A lot of the women that do my 12-week challenge are told that, okay, you need to be eating this many calories a day in order to lose weight. So this becomes a really simple math problem for weight loss, and the female body just does not work like that. A system like this works really, really great for men. For men. Men can go on a diet, right? Change what they're eating. Maybe just eat more protein, right? Like one tactic will work for them. They either eat more protein and they lose weight. They stop eating so much sugar, they lose weight. They stop drinking so much beer and they lose weight. Sometimes they don't even change their nutrition at all and they just start working out 3 days a week and they lose weight. That's how the male body works. It's so frustrating for us, right? But for women, when our hormones shift and change throughout the month, when our bodies go through these different phasic things, where our system is responsible for different purposes during our lifetime, it's really important to understand what the nutrient needs are for each phase of our life, as well as within each phase, what your body needs on a monthly basis. So when women ask how many calories should I be eating, they're thinking, what do I need to cut to? What do I need to restrict to so that I can actually lose weight? Here's the problem with that kind of thinking, is that for women, when you cut calories down, you're actually slowing your metabolism. You're actually causing damage to your metabolism, which means that you might see a short-term progression, but long-term, you're actually not helping your system. Because first, not all calories are created equal, right? You could, change your calorie amount by, focusing on calories of gummy bears, right? Versus calories of almonds, right? 100 calories of gummy bears is not the same as 100 calories of almonds and what it does in your system. So really make sure you're doing the right type of nutrient for your body. And when we look at this as a whole and say, okay, I should just cut my calories and that's going to be super helpful. Okay, even if we're thinking I'm eating clean and healthy, I'm not eating any sugar, I'm not eating any dairy, I'm doing no grains or whatever it is, right? I'm doing this thing, and I'm eating 1,200 calories. This seems to be a magic number for a lot of women. They're like, oh my God, I'm eating 1,200 calories. I'm supposed to lose weight, right? And then they're like, okay, I lost, let's say 10 pounds doing this. Now they're eating 1,200 calories, they lost 10 pounds, but where do you go from there? I want to lose another 10. I'm not at my goal yet. I've been plateaued for 6 months, a year, 3 years. Yes, I have worked with women that have been stuck at the same weight for 3 years, still eating 1,200 calories and working out 5 days a week at a really intense gym. 3 years. Yeah. And they keep going. That's the thing I get most impressed by. I'm like, I don't understand how you kept going for 3 years, following the same diet, right? And still working out as hard as you do without giving up for 3 years. They're like, I just didn't know what else to do. And I was terrified that if I went off of this or stopped, either one, that I would gain back everything and it would all be for nothing. And I said, there it is then. There it is then. That's what we're terrified of, is that if we're not constantly eating restricted, then our body's going to backfire and we're going to gain that weight right back, which happens so often to us. So they'll say, okay, 1,200, I lost 10 pounds. Again, these are all examples. I'm plateaued for, let's just say 6 months, right? Then you get stuck. We'll use a different color. Then you get stuck for... Oh, that was aggressive. Plateau for 6 months. So then the next tactic is, then I have to cut down, and I'm going to cut down to 1,000 calories a day. I'm just cutting 200 calories a day. I'm just taking out a snack. That's how I'm going to get there. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to, cut your calories down. Now you're losing another 5 pounds, right? And now, after that happens, you're at a plateau for a year. And then, because you're like, I got to get going. I still have more weight I want to lose to get to my goal. Maybe I just need to cut down to 800 calories. And here, you actually don't lose any more. Working out, not fueling your body, your metabolism will start to shut down. That's what happens. This is not a healthy pattern at all for women. So this is where we get super frustrated and think, well, then what the heck am I supposed to do? Because this is how everybody else does it. This is how everybody else does it, right? Yeah, this is how trainers are trained to train men and nutritionists to help with men. Liliana, thank you for addressing this. Yes, Liliana, right? Oh, seriously. But when you go down, then you have nowhere to go. So where is the weight loss really coming from at this point? Because again, the thing is that you're, okay, I lost 10 pounds, I lost 5 pounds, but I still have more weight to lose, right? You're not talking about like, right? Because you're gonna, oh, I want to lose some weight, chop off your arm. You lost weight. That's not what you're talking about. You want to lose fat mass. How do you get your body to burn more fat? And for women, the most important thing that you focus on is working with your body. You have to work with the female body on this. You can't use the same tactics so that work for men. So this, all of this stuff doesn't work at all. That's the moral of the story here. It does not work for women at all. So you have to work with the number one thing to change this. Number one, you work with female body. Now, what does that mean? That is really messy. What does that mean? When we're looking at this, I'm going to use a few different colors today. When we're looking at working with the female body, and what this means is that you have to address multiple things at once. Like I said earlier, men can do like one thing and there they go. There they go, right? They just stop drinking beer and lose 10 pounds. They change nothing else. Or they don't even change their nutrition and they just start going to the gym. And all of a sudden, like 2 months later, they've got a 6-pack. Are you kidding me? Yeah, because this is a formula. It's a very simple formula that works for men. But for women, because our bodies are so dynamic, because they are designed to function differently, they do completely different things. They need completely different things. Liliana, I have way too many girlfriends that are doing this. Yes, right? Women don't know what to do and we're not told anything else. So that's why I'm doing this. So share this with your girlfriends and be like, hey, this is why. This is why. Yep, that's my husband, right? Seriously, mine too, right? Men can sneeze and fart and they drop 5 pounds. There you go. Yep. Oh, there it was. It's like air. But I'm still 5 pounds lighter. Ugh. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But for working with the female body, here's a few key points that you need to keep in mind. You need to work with hormones, which I'll address that in just a minute. You need to make sure you're getting enough muscle mass built. You need to make sure you're managing. These are 4 basic things that I start with all women. Stress, sleep, so important. And then I'll just put health. Wow, this is super sloppy, sorry. This is a weird angle for me to write at. Health. This can be gut health. This can be if you have an autoimmune issue. This can be a thyroid issue, right? I work with a lot of women that have chronic Lyme, that have MTHFR, that have Hashimoto's, right? Women who are already dealing with something, right? There's already something your body's sort of fighting and battling with on a regular basis. And because of that, it's putting up this protective barrier and it's messing up your hormones, it's messing up your sleep, it's causing you to gain weight, can't lose it, all that stuff, right? Those are the women, I mean, at least half of my 12-week challenge is filled with women that are struggling with some bigger piece of their health. So also right now, if you guys are not on my wait list for the 12-week challenge, let me put that in there in the comments right now. Get on the wait list for the 12-week challenge. There is so much information I release only on the wait list. So you don't want to miss out on it because this is just a tip of the iceberg of what we go into. So it's totally free. Just, click that link and you'll be on it and get notified of a lot of really great content there. But this health piece is so important. So you can do this, 4 of these things and not address this and it won't be helpful, right? If you have belly bloat every day, your digestive system not working correctly, means that your body's metabolism is not functioning well and you won't be able to lose weight no matter what you do. I mean, you can fight and fight and fight. You can, get on the treadmill. You can lift all the weights. You can do all the HIIT training. You can eat the cleanest diet ever. But if your gut is not healthy enough, it won't function for you. Danita's asking, how about calories for weight gain? Ooh, good question. Yes, I will get to that. Yes. So other thing with hormones, your body changes throughout the month. And boop, 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 day 1, day 14, day 28. If you're familiar with a lot of my stuff, so if you're not familiar, I have a YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westy. You can subscribe to that. I have a lot of videos on eating for your hormones and your cycle. So again, YouTube, just Dr. Beth Westy. You'll find a ton of info there. In my book, The Female Fat Solution, I do talk more about eating for your hormones and your cycle. This is just on Amazon that you can pick up there. So I do specify a lot more about this in this book, which again, sounds strange. They're like, wait a minute, what? I can eat for my hormones? Yes. Because if your hormones are out of whack, again, your metabolism is not going to be working. Again, you can cut all these calories, but if your hormones aren't working, you're not working with your female body, and your metabolism's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to lose weight. So estrogen here, progesterone here, day 1, day 14, day 28. Day 1 is when your period starts. Day 14 is about when you ovulate. Day 28 is when that ends. You need more calories here in this progesterone phase than you do in the estrogen phase. If you are not getting more, so again, this is where calories comes in. If you're not fueling more, if you're not feeding your body what it needs, you're going to have more cravings. You're going to be more run down, and your body will actually go to your muscle tissue for energy. Muscle tissue has to be there to burn fat. That's where the female body gets its energy from. That's why when you cut calories like this and you're losing some weight, where was this weight loss? What was that? That was muscle. That was 5 pounds of muscle you lost, which means that that's 5 pounds of muscle that is now not burning calorie for you, not burning fat for you. That's why you can't go any lower. It's so much on our systems, right? So I talk about this and teach on this so much about aligning with your hormones, aligning with your cycle, and saying, give your system what it needs. Now, if you don't have a cycle, if you've had a hysterectomy, if you are in menopause, birth control, some of these things, your body actually needs a different nutrient thing too. You need more protein to do the same job protein used to do when you had a cycle. So if you were getting a certain amount of protein before, your body's going to get to that muscle even faster if you don't support it. Yeah. If you have issues with your cycle and it's messing up how your cycle functions, that is going to hold you back in your metabolism. That's going to hold you back from getting to your goal. So if your period's irregular, that's going to hold you back. And a lot of times women are, worried about their, cycle for fertility, things like that. That's something that absolutely this can help with as well. But recognize that your hormones have a big impact on your metabolism. If your hormones are off, if your period is irregular, if you have terrible PMS, all these things, you're not going to be able to lose weight. Again, no matter how many calories you restrict, it's not going to get there, and it's not going to stay there. It's not going to stay there. Stress, sleep, muscle, loss, all of it too. So these are kind of the big categories that I mention to women, that when women join the 12-week challenge, I work on and I make a customized protocol for you to make sure that we're addressing all the things that your body needs specifically to burn everything that you want to burn, to get it to function and work better. That's really the big thing. So in terms of how many calories, it is not about calories. It is not about calories. Nope, it's about nutrients. That's the big thing. Nutrients. And you want the right proteins, fats, and carbs for your body. Proteins, fats, and carbs for each phase of your cycle. Protein, fats, and carbs for your body in menopause. That is the big game changer. Absolutely. So it stops becoming about calories. Most of the women that join the 12-week challenge, they're like, this is more food than I've eaten in a long time. It makes me nervous. But what's so crazy is that they start feeling better, noticing more energy, sleeping better, and all of a sudden their pants are looser and they're like, what? This just seems so odd, right? It's such a weird feeling because they're used to starving themselves and not getting any progress. And all of a sudden they're eating more and seeing progress, right? It seems almost counterintuitive, but when you think about it, you're actually aligning with how your body and system works. And again, you have to work with the female body and what the female body needs. And that's these things of being addressed properly, not about cutting your calories down. You could do something like a cheap and dirty trick to try and lose 5 pounds really quick, but where is that going to leave you 2 months from now? Your metabolism is going to slow down from that and not give you the right result to keep. For women to do crash diets, it wrecks our metabolism long term. It's only when you incorporate these lifestyle things and work with your system that you get the right result and you keep it. So, yes. Yes, this just always shocks me that women are told to, oh, just cut more. Oh, well, just cut more. Why? Stop it. Stop it. Yes. Anyway, okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be talking a lot more about some of these topics. If you guys want more information on something specifically, if you're like, whoa, what? Are there certain things for here or for here in my hormones? What about this with my hormones? What about when I want to binge? When I have PMS, what about this or that? How can I navigate that? Let me know. You can either put a comment here, you can send me a message if you're not comfortable commenting. I want to be a resource for you and give you guys some really good information, some good tips to realize, okay, here's the direction I need to go in for my body, my system to get and keep the right results. Yes. All right, that's what I got for you tonight. Again, remember that waitlist is in the comments. Sign up for the waitlist. It is totally free and you don't want to miss out on the information that's on there. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your night.